Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Lisa's Cottage. I thought I'd go ahead and show it to you. If I show it to you, then I feel like you all are holding me accountable to get this stuff put in a Christmas tote. They're Christmas totes or totes, just period, just totes. I don't know why I insist on calling those Rubbermaid plastic generic brand totes crates. Aren't crates like wooden or have wooden slats or something? I just insist on calling them crates, but they are totes. When I sit down to do the edits on the video, I hear myself calling them crates over and over and over again, and I tell myself, those are totes, not crates. So I thought I'd just go ahead and show you this mess today. That way, by the time I wrap this Vlogmas day up, this stuff I will be feeling the responsibility, pressing down on my shoulders to have this stuff put in Christmas totes and carried out to the garage to clear the space just in case someone were to need this room over the weekend for the Christmas holidays. So that's on my agenda today, to bring those totes in to make sure they're cleaned off. And Ken, I think he said he cleaned them off, but to bring those in and start storing this stuff in the totes to take them out to the garage and do some dusting of this room, starting with the ceiling fan. I dust or tried to dust from the top down, clean the mirror. The sheets on the bed are fresh, they're clean, and vacuum up the floors and just get this. I am going to get this done, or I'm gonna get this done. This room cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the door open to let some of the heat go into the room where it's quite chilly in there. And then I've got just some more piddling to do, just piddling around here and there. I do have a to-do list. I look at it a few times and I try to mark it off either that evening or the next morning when I'm looking at that to-do list again. I'm going to be combining these 3 batches of flowers into this one, which is really like a milk or a juice pitcher, but I'm using it for a flower vase. And I'll just clean it out good when I'm done and store it back in the china cabinet, because it stays in the china cabinet when the Christmas decor is not in the china cabinet. So I'm just going to go through and weed out the ones that are looking kind of wee bit sad and properly lay them to rest in the trash can. And combine the 3 here into one bunch of flowers. Guest bedroom, which I am going to get done. If I'm telling you I'm going to do it, I will do it. Because I know you all are going to be like, you said you were going to do it and you didn't do it. So that's where I'm at this morning. I've already, rattled on about 6 minutes. I've kind of gone over I've kind of rattled over what I'm going to accomplish today. And you're not going to believe this, but we have not started shopping for one gift for the wee ones. They're not going to be hard to shop for. The biggest thing that we're going to battle, or we're going to have a hard time with, is 1, parking, 2, working around people, with everybody like us doing the things at the last minute. You're probably thinking, what? Here it is, Thursday? The last Thursday before Christmas, and Christmas Eve is Sunday, and Christmas Day is Monday, and you all have not shopped for the first gift? Nope. Our saving grace is for the kiddos are in Alabama. We're not going to Alabama for the Christmas holidays. We'll see them after the new year. We will be taking in their gifts. And so we only have the 3 that are here in Tennessee that we have to really focus on now. And this decided we're just focusing on the grandkids, and the adults no longer get Christmas from us because our little family is growing larger and larger, so we're just focusing on the wee ones. However, that's what we're saying. but it seems like when we get down to the crunch time, we're always like, you know, we can go ahead and get just a wee something for them, even if it's just like a gift card, because we did get for all of them last year. Even if it's just like a gift card where the two of them can go out one night and just enjoy one another at one of their favorite restaurants, or just something wee for the house that they both can enjoy. Still our babies, even though they range from the ages of, the oldest is 35, the youngest being 30. They're still our babies, but they also, they completely understood us just focusing on their children for Christmas. Okay, I can mark this off of my list. And I've got, I think, 3 lists going. And I actually have to put those lists beside my bed on my nightstand. So by the time I go to bed at night, or, you know, crawl up and finally go to sleep, I make sure, like a few things like getting my vitamins ordered, I've got that list sitting in there, as well as the actual bottles sitting in there to remind me I need to order those too. And if I don't get them ordered through Amazon, then I need to keep them on my Walmart list for when I hit Walmart in the next day or two. So now I'm going to start working on grouping these 3 bunches together to make one arrangement and weed out the sad flowers. Of course, my refrigerator just had to kick in. Isn't that the way it always works? As mamas, we used to get on the phone, and our kiddos, that's when they needed us the most, or more when we were on the phone, or just to aggravate the pee out of us. We'd get on the phone and mom, mom, mama, mama. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. And we don't wear shoes in the house. That dirt, this is just from the kitchen area and under the bar area where we have the 3 stools. That is just from the kitchen area. And we don't wear shoes. Where does it all come from? I've got this last countertop to do and get my pile of trash up. But if you're watching home tours while you're working around the house, or while you're doing things that that allows you to have something on while you're working, Susan Light, she has an absolutely beautiful house, and her home tour is just absolutely amazing. So if you get a chance to go check out her home tour, I would highly encourage you to. The majority of her decor is the neutral, the creams, the whites that are off-white that a lot of people are using now in their homes and in their decor. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you get a chance to go check out her home tour, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to finish piddling around here in the kitchen. I'm removing everything and giving it one last thorough cleaning, dusting, whatever it needs. I'm removing everything from the surface, giving it a good clean, and using my pledge on it. So I'm going to be removing all of this off of this table and give it a good thorough cleaning of the glass and all the little crevices on the chairs, and shake out my runner. Take my runner outside and shake it off. And this thing is heavy picking it up. Ken helped me put it down because I built it over on the island, but he helped me bring it up here and put it down so I wouldn't move the runner down, which the runner is just one of my red scarves. And these poor little guys, they may give me one more day. I just bunched them all together, and I guess I just wasn't thinking, and I took a little bit too much off the stems when I put them in this deeper picture here. I guess I was thinking I was going to put them in one of the shorter flower vases, but they're just a wee bit short. And I think they'll last through the night, and then I'll probably have to toss them tomorrow. I had to take quite a few out of them, but I just went ahead and combined them, washed up those 2 vases, put them away. Now I'm down to 1. And then I'll just use furniture polish on the bench over here and clean all these little nooks and crannies. So that's what I'm doing. Got the bedroom done today. I'm going to get the kitchen done. I have a question. Remember that pile I had there that I just used the draw dust mop to gather it all up and push it into this corner, and I said I was going to use my cordless vac on? Well, I kept walking in it, so I was like, why are you not getting that up with your cordless vac? Because it's going to take no time. Just get it done. When you all, maybe you don't sweep anymore, but when you used to sweep, or when you know someone that sweeps and you just push all of the dirt into one corner, or you're just sweeping regardless and other people are in the house running around, your kids, your dogs, your husband, your friends, just whoever's in and out of the house, family members. When you're doing that, or you've known someone to do it, do they say, don't walk through my pile, don't walk through my trash, don't walk through my dirt? Why do we call it ours? Why do we take claim to that pile? Because I can almost promise I'm not the only one that brought that dirt into this house. So why would it be my dirt pile? Why would it be my trash pile? Why would it be mine? That's just something I wonder, why do I say that? Why do I claim it to be mine? I bet you all are starting to think, wow, she must have a lot of available brain space to do all the thinking she has. Does she have like a vacancy light flashing on and off on her forehead saying vacancy? Sometimes I think I do, but I really don't, because there is an awful lot. I am kind of booked up there, and I need to turn that vacancy flashing light off. Got her done. Countertops cleaned, washed down, dried down, did not polish. However, on my very last cabinet, which is usually this side, I was wishing I had gone ahead. I wished I had, is it Ghana? It has to be Ghana. I wished I had, there is no Ghana. I wished I had polished the granite while I had everything taken off. Boo me. It's okay. Took everything off and cleaned it down, polished it down, dusted it down with my pledge. We say polish, or I say polish, but it says it doesn't have a wax in it, so I used the pledge. Up there on how many days till Christmas, I wrote not enough. Not enough. And somebody's been dipping into the candy. Somebody's also been on the naughty list, but they're going back on the nice list. Just right here in a few. Cleaned up. It's not Friday. It's Thursday. Not Saturday. Thursday. I took everything off of the table. Took the scarf outside that I'm using for a table runner and gave it a good shake to get the little crystals off of it. And if you don't have a table runner and you're not going to get around to going out to pick one up, or if it's not at the top of your priority list right now, if you have scarves, pull them out. They work awesome. This is a scarf. These two are scarves. If you have time, you can actually glue 4 wide cloth ribbons together to make a table runner. If you have some ribbon on hand, and if you have time, but who has time right now, right? I understand. And those are probably gonna poop out before tonight, because I can see they're already looking sad, but I tried. The rug vacuumed up. The floors, I ran the dry duster over it and piled all of my trash up. There I go again. My trash up into a corner, and then used my battery vac. Stocked my trivia, which those are usually up on the counter, but for Christmas they're down there. And being that Abella's no longer with us, we don't have to worry about things like that lower. Not that she could get into it anyway. Actually, she would crawl up on that and use that sometimes for an area to lay down. And disinfected the butcher block here with just antibacterial spray, Lysol I think it is. Got all that cleaned up. I really need to clean the inside of my ovens here. One of my self-cleaning, whatever it does to self-clean, it doesn't work any longer. And sure enough, I read that if you use it, they will end up burning out at some point. Why do we buy a self-cleaning oven if they're going to burn out? So I do have some Easy Off on hand that I need to use to see if I can get that, see if I can get it cleaned with that. I've got too many dust particles in my brain floating around in that vacancy space. Cleaned. This is going to need a very thorough cleaning. The dust is starting to build up. And that's as bright as the light's going to get because I have it on the dimmer right now. So I went ahead and moved all of my cleaning tools. When I move my cleaning tools out of a room, that means I'm done. The floors are ready for the quick shine to be put down on them. And I'm probably just going to do the high traffic areas maybe. I don't know yet, depending on what kind of time I have. This room needs a thorough dusting again. But that's just where I'm at right now. And I was able to get, it's kind of dark in here, huh? But I love having the Christmas lights on. The last week of Christmas like that, or the last week that's leading up to Christmas. This week, the week of Christmas. And I was able to get this room thoroughly clean. Sheets were already clean, blankets are clean, everything's clean there, extra pillows. I don't even think I have the pillowcases on them yet to put that on last. All this that was on the floor this morning is cleaned up, packed away in a bin, tote, not a crate, but in a tote, bin, tote. No crate. So that's what I was able to get this morning. I think we're looking at, it's close to 2 o'clock. I'm gonna keep on working, even though I'm shutting down here, or wrapping this up. So this is where I am going to say, until we meet again, you all take good care and bye-bye.